Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm just gonna wait for a few people to stroll in. It's my first time ever on Instagram Live, so this should be cool. Okay. All right, I see some people coming in. Hello, everybody. Oh, 3 people. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Brandon. Okay, Brandon Aparicio. And what I'm doing today, I am a student for York University in the Teachers College program, and I am doing my placement with Best Buddies. So hello, oh, I see some people waving. Hello, everybody. Good to see ya. All right. So a little bit about me. My education journey after high school, I went to college at George Brown for child and youth care. Following that, I went to Ryerson for 2 years to complete my degree in child and youth care. And then when I finished, came to York to start my teacher's college journey, and that's where I am at now. Yeah, a little bit more. I played soccer my whole life, competitive, been to many countries, been to Argentina, Italy, England, all those places in the States, but that was a long time ago. I'm an old man now. Well, not really, but you know. And yeah, so some of my hobbies, I really enjoy playing video games. I'm a big video game person. Just hanging out with my friends. Obviously, we can't do that as much now, but as much as we can. And during quarantine, I downloaded this app called TikTok and found some really cool food to make. And the one I'm going to share with you guys today is a French toast, Nutella French toast, somewhat. It's not exactly Nutella French toast, but that's the closest thing that it relates to. So to start off, I want to ask what you guys have been doing during quarantine. If you've been making anything, if you've seen any cool recipes, just anything cool to make, just let me know in the comments just to see if anybody else did the same thing as me, found a lot of cool TikTok recipes or just recipes in general. I love to bake, I love to cook. Not very good at it. I just started a few years ago cooking. So yeah, don't if you can't cook, either can I, but the stuff that I cook is easy and is fun and it tastes delicious. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. Oh, I see someone made lasagna. Oh, love lasagna. I had an eggplant lasagna a few months ago. Delicious. So I love that. Thank you. Anybody else? Hello, Jess. Hello, Ash. Hello, everybody. All right, well, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to get into the ingredients, get into the steps, how to make it. Very easy steps, but you got to know the steps to make it, right? So to first start off with, you need bread. I got Wonder Bread, just some white bread, that's all I got. Yeah, so just very simple, Wonder Bread. You can use any type of bread, sliced bread, it's very delicious. And then what we got over here is granulated sugar. Okay, so we're going to need this to make the delicious topping. All right. And then ground cinnamon goes with the sugar, so I'll get into that later, just showing you all the ingredients. And I got some eggs here. I whisked them up because that's what we're going to drench the bread in to make it absolutely delicious. And then the prize ingredient of them all, Nutella. If you don't love Nutella, oh man, I don't know. This stuff is delicious. My little brother, when he was maybe about 12, he'd come downstairs, spoon, and just dip it in and eat it. I was never like that, but it's delicious. All right, so step one, I'm going to open the bread. Well, actually, first step one, you got to wash your hands, which I did before, just to make sure it's all clean and healthy, especially now during the times that we're living in now. So you can make as many as you want when you're doing this. I'm going to make 4 because I got a big family, but it's just me right now, but I got a pretty big family, so I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'm gonna close that back up. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so what are you gonna do with the bread first? So it's on a cutting board just so the table stays clean. You don't cut into the table or anything like that. So you're gonna get a knife. You can use any knife you want, but this is a butter knife because it's easy. This bread cuts really super easy, so you don't want anything too crazy. And you're also gonna use this same knife to put the Nutella on the bread. All right, so first thing you're going to do is just cut off the crust just to make sure we could do this properly. Okay, and while I'm doing that, if anybody wants to share what their favorite food is, That'd be cool because I love talking about food. I love discussing food. So if anybody wants to say their favorite food, maybe a favorite restaurant that you go to, I would love to hear new restaurant recommendations. I go to restaurants really often. Takeout now, of course, but if you have any restaurants, let me know. And then, so still cutting this bread. So you want it to kind of look like this. Ooh, someone said tacos. I love tacos. There's so many good places for tacos. So I actually watched this Food Network show called You Gotta Eat Here. I watch the Food Network all the time. I love it. Even though I'm not the greatest chef, it's really fun to watch. Yeah, they just show a bunch of restaurants that are really delicious. And there was one in Toronto that was called Chico's. No, Loco. I forgot it. Let me get back to you. So this is one bread. I got it. Chino's Loco. So it's like Asian and Mexican together. So instead of like rice in the burritos or rice in the tacos, they put noodles, and it's delicious. Oh, Frankie's Tomatoes. Yeah, during this time, a lot of restaurants are closing down, so that I feel you. Trust me. I even heard the Wayne Gretzky restaurant that was open for like 30 years is closing. So that sucks too. A lot of good restaurants are closing down, but you gotta find new ones. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you're joining in now, just cutting up some crust. Okay. All right, so I got 2 so far. Since I like to talk, this is taking me a little bit longer. But usually this is pretty quick, not too bad. Doesn't have to be perfect. If there's a little bit of crust, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be all right. Still gonna taste the same. And then, there we go. All right. Hello. Thanks for waving. Appreciate it. This is my first time ever on Instagram Live, so I love the love. Thank you guys for showing up and interacting with me. I appreciate that. All right. Just cutting off this. Almost done. Okay. So now that the bread is finished, finally finished it. Got my pieces here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what you're going to do, in my house, unfortunately, I don't have a dough roller. So when I did the recipe the first time, what I did was just flattened it nice and easy. Because the idea is you just want to get it flat so that it cooks well and cooks evenly. So you can use a dough roller if you want. What bread is that? It looks good. It's classic Wonder Bread. Usually I like to use like a whole wheat one, but the Wonder Bread is very good, and as you can tell, it's going to be very nice. So I'm just flattening it now. All right, it's pretty thin. Doesn't have to be super thin, but just flatten it a little bit. If you got your dough roller, just press it out. For me, I'm just giving it a few punches, pressing it down a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, I gotta move this over. Got my Nutella front and center. Yes, this is perfect for grilled cheese. Thank you for saying that. I also made a lot of grilled cheese during quarantine. I try to transform it a little bit, make it a little bit fancier. Put some salami, prosciutto, chicken breast, turkey breast. Made some sauces. And yeah, grilled cheese was a breakfast for me pretty much every day. Okay. So now that we got our bread out of the way, I'm just going to put that aside for a second. Okay, and I'm going to get my bowl. Okay, and in this, I'm going to do my mixture of cinnamon sugar and regular sugar, okay? So what we're going to do, I'm going to put the cinnamon sugar first because I'm a big fan of cinnamon sugar. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this. I'm just going to dab it in there. All right. There's no exact measurements or anything. You just put to taste. So whatever you like. I like a little bit more cinnamon. So I'm going to put that. And then with the salt. Once again, no measurements. Whatever I think is going to taste delicious. Right. That's probably more than enough, but if you don't use it all, you could just put it to the side and save it for later. But I'm just going to mix it in together so that, obviously, it gets all the taste combined. You don't want it to overpower with too much cinnamon or too much sugar. Alright, so I'm just going to mix that. And once again, I'm not a chef, but simple. I'm just getting a knife, mixing it around. You could probably do this with a spoon, with a fork, whatever's easier for you. Alright, so now it's going to look like this. Alright, it looks more like cinnamon sugar because I like cinnamon sugar, but yours could look like whatever is better for you. Alright, so I'm going to put that to the side. That's going to be one of our last things that we do. Alright, and now I'm gonna do the best part of all. Dun, 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 dun. Nutella. Okay, so this is actually, I hope I got a new pack for you guys so that you can see the goodness. It's got that gold plate on it. And then all we do, look at that. Delicious. All it is Nutella hazelnut spread, and we're good to go. All right, so now I'm gonna lay out the breads. I'm actually gonna take this. I'm gonna put the crust on the side so it doesn't get in the way. We wanna make sure we have enough space to do all of this, all right? Okay, now I'm just gonna lay out the breads like a square so that when I start, I know which ones I've done already. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of Nutella, nothing crazy. All right, but if you're feeling crazy, you could put as much as you want. All right, no one's here to judge. If you like a lot of Nutella, put a lot of Nutella. All right, so you just want to cover it just on one side. Okay, just so it looks a little bit like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to get all of it, but I mean, if you like Nutella, you probably want to get all of it. But for me, just a little bit, nothing crazy. And this is gonna be for my family when they get home, so they don't need to know how much you put. Hello, everybody. Oh, 2 more people joining. Hello. Just in the midst of putting my Nutella on my bread. If you've missed out, I'm going to do a little Nutella French toast. All right. I'm just putting on Nutella right now. And then we're going to get to the fun part very soon. All right. This one didn't have a lot of Nutella, but that's okay. And then one more, and then we're good to go. Okay, so we're just about done. And now what we're going to do, I'm going to put this to the side for now. Just put it on top of the thing. Okay, and now this is the fun part. Fun or hard, whichever one you think it is. Okay, so we're going to get the Nutella. I'm going to place it down, and then we're going to roll it. Okay, so we're going to start with one side. And then just press it in, roll, press it in, roll. There we go. All right, it's not going to be perfect because no one's perfect, but this is what it's almost going to look like. A little bit sticking out, but that's normal. Okay. So we're just going to do it like that. Press on the side so that it doesn't open up when it's cooking. That's the main part of this, why you want it to be tight. So that when you're cooking it on the grill, that it's not flying all over the place. Okay. So now what we're going to do. Hi. Hello, everybody. Thanks for waving. Hi, Jamila. Nice to meet you. Just making some Nutella French toast, okay? And then with another one, we do the same thing. Start off on one side. And just roll it. Keep rolling, press, roll. There we go. Uh-oh, this one's got Nutella everywhere. That's okay, it'll still cook very, very deliciously. All right, so we're gonna put that to the side. And now we're gonna do this one. All right, so same thing. All you're gonna do is start from one side. Roll, 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 roll your boat. Just talking to myself, I love this. If anybody has any suggestions on stuff that I can do maybe in the future or some stuff that you like to cook or stuff that you like to eat with your family, it was just Thanksgiving, so you can share some of the stuff that you ate over the holiday. I know me, myself, I went to my trailer. We have a trailer up in Sabo Beach, if anybody knows where that is. We just had a nice time. So yeah, if you have any turkey recipes or any desserts that you had, 'cause I'm sure there were some desserts going on, let me know. Okay, so this is just about done. Cookies, ooh, I love cookies. What kind of cookies do you like? I like white chocolate macadamian. Delicious. All right. So we have our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what we're gonna do, all right, let me just clean off my hands a little bit. Okay, chocolate, oh. Ice cream cookies. Oh, I love ice cream cookies too. I love ice cream sandwiches and I love ice cream cake. It's actually my favorite cake. I love ice cream cake. But they're all so good. How can you not love cake? And chocolate chip cookies are delicious. I've actually made those a lot during quarantine. They're so good. Yeah, it's delicious. Have you tried that? Yeah, you gotta love it. Dairy Queen ice cream cakes with the chocolate at the bottom, and the fudge. Mind blown. All right, so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this over to my kitchen so that I can actually cook it. okay, for you guys. So I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna come on down. All right, give you a little tour of my house almost. Okay, so all I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna put this down. Put this down. I'm gonna set you guys up right here so you can see. All right, that's good, perfect. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the ingredients. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm just gonna put this over here so you guys can also see. Hello, hello, thank you guys for joining. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we have the bread rolled up with Nutella. Okay, now what we're gonna do, see my egg wash right here, okay? Actually, first, I'm gonna turn my stove on so that I could heat it up a little bit so that it gets going. So mine's a gas one, it's very easy to turn on. Boom. With the stove, you want to put it to medium to low. You don't want anything too high. You don't want to cook it too quick. So I'm going to put mine to about low. All right. And oh, also make sure you have a plate so that you can put your finished product on when it's finished. Very important. Okay. So I also got my cinnamon sugar time. This is when you want to get your cinnamon and sugar together so that when they're done, you could just toss it in so beautifully. It tastes so good. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, let me just quick wash up my hands. Okay, just a quick rinse. Actually, before I do this, anybody have any restaurants that they find quite delicious? Maybe in your hometown? I love going to different cities and trying new restaurants. Even if it's takeout, I can do that. I'm personally from Brampton, so I love a good sushi. I go to all-you-can-eat sushis as much as I can. This shawarma place, it's so delicious, called Shawarma Corner. It's very good. And any wings, I love wings and burgers. That's what I like. So if you want to share what you like, let me know, and then I'm gonna get started on this. Okay. Make sure they're nice and tight again. Don't want them to break. Hi, Jamila. Jamila, do you have a favorite restaurant that you like to go to? You want to share that with me, maybe? Go to Peanut Plaza and try poutine at this place called... Ooh, okay. I love poutine as well. I actually went to Montreal quite a few times, and the poutine in Montreal is absolutely delicious. And just a local poutine that I love, Hobbies. So that's also a good shot if you like poutine. But I'm definitely going to not jot that one down. I'm going to go try that for sure. Wow, delicious. Peanut Plaza. I'm going to try that. Where is that? What city is that in? Alright, so my pan's getting pretty hot. Okay. So I'm just going to take the bread. And what you want to do is in the egg wash, just nice dip it in. Turn it around a few times. You want to get it, make sure it's nice and lathered in. Okay, so it's very eggy. Alright, so when it's cooking, don't be scared if it smells like scrambled eggs. Okay, it's not going to be scrambled eggs, I promise. It's in North York. Okay, I gotta go check that out. Perfect, thank you for the suggestion. I love that. Okay, I'm just going to put it down. And if you heard that, it's a beautiful sizzle. Delicious. Okay, then I'm just going to dip them all in quick so that you guys can see the finished product. Okay, so nice egg wash, nice and runny. Put it down on one side. Alright. Gonna dip it in again. The second last one, almost there. And for the egg wash, you could use 1 or 2 eggs. Depends on how much you're making. I'm making 4 of these, and I put 2 eggs. But that's probably more than enough anyways. I probably could have used 1, so whatever you like. Alright. So now that I'm done with this, I'm gonna make sure they're all nice and even. Good. I'm gonna quick wash my hands. Alright, and then when we're cooking these, what we want to do on each side, we want to do for about a minute. Okay, it's not an exact science, but flip it when it feels right. Okay, so I'm gonna get tongs. I'm gonna flip the first one because it's probably been there for a little bit now. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Alright, so there's 4 sides to this, roughly. So you want to cook on each side for about a minute. Okay, just to make sure that it's nice and cooked. Okay, it's very delicious when all sides are nice and brown and the Nutella is gooing out. That's what you want. The Nutella to just, oh, I just love this so much. All right, now move this. And move that over. So I flipped the first two, so, you know, gotta make sure they're all even. I put the first two on first, so you wanna put those first. All right. Okay, so I moved it over to this burner so you guys can have a little better view. All right. I'll show you about halfway when two sides are done so you guys can see what it looks like and see the deliciousness. All right. But once we're done this, then it gets to the very good part. You don't want to miss that. So if you're in, stay tuned. All right. So I'm gonna flip the third one I put on. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Okay, then I'm gonna flip this one. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So just let them cook away while we cook. Let me know if you guys have any, so I know quarantine, we're all at home. What snacks you guys like to snack on? Me, I like chips. I love chips. So I was snacking on a lot of sweet chili heat Doritos, delicious chips. So if you guys want to let me know what you guys were snacking on during quarantine, put it in the comments so I can see it and we can discuss. Hello, hi Rita, how are you? Thank you for joining. Oh, you like those chips too, Rita? It's good chips. All right, I'm gonna flip. Oh yeah, these are looking delicious. Anything spicy? Okay, you guys like the spicy stuff. I like that. I never really liked anything spicy till like maybe last year, and now I'm eating sriracha with anything. I love spicy now. I put hot chili flakes when I make my eggs. So yeah, it's really good. Rita, what I'm making is it's almost like a Nutella French toast. So right now I did the prep. So now I'm just cooking on the burner. I'll show you guys in a second what it looks like. They're almost done. A few more sides. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious. Yeah, stay tuned. I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like so you know what it looks like. And if you want, let me know if you want me to do a taste test. I can do that for you guys because I watch the Food Network. I know what all the professional chefs say, so I know what to say. And if it's not good, I'll tell you it's not good, but it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so that was about a minute. Okay. So this one's almost finished. This one's almost finished. All right. Exciting times. They are almost finished. Yes, please make it this weekend. And if you do make it, message Best Buddies. Let us know you made it. Show us the product. We want to see it. I want to see it. All right. I'm a big food person, even though I can't cook. Well, I can, but I can't. I'm learning. I'm a little bit older, and I'm still learning my way around the kitchen, learning with my parents, learning with my friends. So you're never too old to start. Take it from me. And I love the Food Network. I was watching it before I started this live. So watch the Food Network and let me know. All right, so I think these are all about done. Good, good, delicious, beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the stove off because they're nice and cooked. All right, so everyone put your eyes on the screen. It's coming. All right, so this is what they look like. All right, that's the product right there. They're not finished yet. Okay, we still have one very important part. See how all the sides are nice and brown? That's how you know inside is probably gonna be nice and melting coming out. All right, there's that one. And then there's the last one, okay? Now it's my favorite part. The cinnamon sugar that we have here. Once you take them off here, be careful, they're a little hot, so you might want to wait a little bit. Don't take it off right away. You don't want to burn yourself. Okay, when I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take it off, just drop it in, turn it around a little bit, put it on the plate, good to go. All right, almost done. I don't want to burn myself, so I'm just gonna wait for a few seconds to do it. Hello everybody, if you're joining us now, hello. My name is Brandon, if you didn't know, just in case you joined a little bit late. These are Nutella French toast with a little bit of cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top, all right? Whew. Gets a little hot in the kitchen. Guys like my shirt? Best buddies. Alright, so now that they're probably... Oh yeah, they're good now. So I'm going to take it off. Just going to drop it. Twirl it a few times so that it gets a little bit lathered in. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Alright, and then this is what it looks like. Still looks a little bit the same, but it's not finished yet. Alright, are you a fan? Yes, I'm a big fan of Chef Ramsay. I love his show, Hell's Kitchen is a great one. And 24 Hours to Hell and Back or something like that is another one of his shows where he goes in for like a day, takes over the restaurant, completely changes it around. It's so good. It does look like a churro a little bit, yes. Good point. Alright. But my favorite chef, if that's... I don't know if you're asking, but that's what I like sharing my favorite chef. I have a lot, but the one that I like the most is Bobby Flay. I love that guy. He has a show called Beat Bobby Flay, and it's spectacular. Basically, all it is two people come, compete against each other, and then whoever wins faces him, and the person who comes to the show gets to choose what they want to make. So Bobby sometimes doesn't even know what they're making, and he still beats them at it. He's a spectacular chef. All right, if you guys have a favorite chef, let me know, because I could talk about chefs for days. I love Guy Fieri as well. His shows on the Food Network are the best. All right, so I'm gonna dip these in. Oh, it looks great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you try to make it one day too. All right, so a little bit. See, it's just like lightly dusted. It's nothing crazy. The fun part comes after. Oh, your favorite chef is your mom. I like that. Hometown chef. Okay. My mom's a good chef too, but I would have to say my dad's probably a little bit better than my mom. Don't tell her I said that. What is your favorite food and drink and sport? My favorite food? I don't have a favorite food. It's so tough to answer that question because there's so much good food. But if I had to say a favorite food, probably a burger, a good cooked burger, or sushi. I love sushi. And drink, my favorite drink, I love Nestea. Nestea iced tea is the best drink of all time. Not brisk, iced tea. Gotta be Nestea, alright? And my favorite sport, soccer. I played soccer since I was about 3 years old. I mentioned it before. I still play now. I play with my friends. Well, not anymore, but before quarantine, I still played in like men's leagues and things like that. So soccer's been a big part of my life. My dad actually started me playing soccer, and he had his own team that he had in Toronto. So I played with my dad. He was my coach for all my life up until I was like 18. So big part of my life. Okay, so I'm gonna dip that in. Love Bobby Flay. Good. Love Bobby Flay forever. He's the best. Who's your favorite soccer player? My favorite soccer player, actually, I'll show you my favorite soccer player. How do you flip this? All right. That guy right there. That guy. All right, his name is Lionel Messi. I've been a fan of him ever since 2008, I believe. And he's been a role model for me in my life a lot. We're both left-footed. I'm left-footed. He's left-footed. I love his story. Very humble guy. I love the way he plays. He's just a really good role model for me and for everyone else. Ronaldo's crying, yes. So if you didn't know this, you probably can't tell I'm half Portuguese. Not the biggest fan of Ronaldo. I'm more of a Messi fan. Yeah, because my favorite team is also Barcelona, so gotta ride with Messi. I love that guy. What position? So I played mostly left wing or right wing because I'm left-footed, so I could play on the right, or left back. I played defense for quite a while as well. Okay, so I've been doing this forever. So now that we're done with this, all right. So here's the finished product, almost finished product, okay? So you could even see it there. Nutella's like gushing out. Okay, so now with the leftover cinnamon sugar, all you're gonna do is take a pinch, okay? Take a quick little pinch, make sure they're nice close together, and just, yes, just like that. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more. This is the chef's touch. Okay, and once I do that, I'm just gonna flip them around so they all the sides get the nice cinnamon. All right, just like that. All right, and if you can see, there's cinnamon around the plate, so if you want more, you could just dip it in. All right, so I'm gonna put that to the side. So now we're done. Now comes the fun part. Actually, all of this has been fun. So I'm gonna take you guys back to my seat so I can try it, and I can give you an honest rating of what I think, how good I think it is. All right, so they look delicious. Look at this. Okay, they look so good. Biggest fan of WWE and wrestling, UFC. Okay, boxing, kickboxing, soccer. Love soccer. Also love basketball. I've been in touch with basketball for about 3-4 years now. Absolutely love it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a basketball themed live in a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Wow. Okay, those are a lot of sports. I like that. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. I actually used to play UFC when I was a kid on my Xbox. I used to use the Brazilian guy. I can't remember his name. If you can remember, let me know. He was Brazilian. He was really good. He's so good. And you met 3 wrestlers. Wow. Who'd you meet? I like that. Very sporty. Undertaker. That's classic. I never actually watched it too much, but I know all the names. I know, of course, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's a funny actor. You need to meet Becky Lynch. Try to get that started. Try to meet him. Have you guys actually? I have a really cool fact about myself. If you guys want to know, I actually met one of the greatest soccer players of all time. I don't know if you guys know him. His name is Pelé. He's Brazilian. He's one of the greatest of all time. I met him. My mom actually won a competition when I was in grade 7, and I got the chance to meet him in person. Took a picture with him. I have a picture that I can share with you guys if you want. His name is Pele. Sorry if I didn't say that first. Yeah, so his name is Pele. I met him when I was in grade 7. I had long flowing hair, but it was so cool. I met him. He was so nice. Now I just got to meet Messi. Then I'm set for life. King Corbin. Oh, cool. It's always fun when you meet famous people, isn't it? I love that. All right, so now that they're all done, I'm just going to do a quick taste test. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Look at that. That's just so good. You met Drake? Where did you meet Drake? I need to know now. Oh, I need some water. It's hot. Yes, Rita. Yes, The Weeknd. I've seen him perform 3 times. One of my favorite artists. I have a shirt of him. I have a hat of him. I have all his merch. I love him. His last album was so beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, Drake made a music video in your neighborhood? What? Whoa, what music video was it? I listen to Drake all the time. That's crazy. Wow. I actually saw Drake for free once, which is kind of cool. Oh my god, you have pictures? Send that to me if you can. I'd love to see those. Wow. I met Drake. I didn't meet Drake. I've seen him perform once for free. It was actually really cool. It was when I went to George Brown. He came for a free concert. It was Future, another person, and then Drake was like the secret performer. So he came out when nobody was expecting it. It was so cool. But yeah, so I'm going to take one more bite because this was so good. I'm going to rate it right now. Don't you worry. So, I'm going to rate it a 9.5 out of 10 because I made it. It was made with love. Okay? It was very good. It's so soft and it's so gushy on the inside that it's so good. And then the sugar adds a little bit of crunch, which everyone knows you need a little bit of crunch. So 9.5 out of 10. Very good. I hope you guys make this because if you do, that'd make me really happy. And if you do make it, send it to us at Best Buddies Canada. We'd love to see it. I'd love to interact with you guys. Let me know, please. Whoa, 6 WWEs? That's cool. I'd actually like to see that once. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, it's an old song. Okay. Back when Drake was an actor still. Ariana Grande left me on red. It was funny. Interesting. I like Ariana Grande. She's pretty cool. That song, Seven Rings, that song's really good. Don't listen to her a lot, but she's very good. I love how this turned into like music and actors and famous people, but don't forget the main reason we're here today, all right? It's just delicious. All right, so it's done. I wish I could share this with you guys, but I shared you how to do it. If you guys want, go and do it now, or maybe not now. Whenever you feel like it, just go make it. Let me know how it is. Send it to us. Please let me know how much you liked it. Anything you wouldn't want to change to it. Because the original recipe actually didn't even show the cinnamon sugar at all. I just added that in myself. I thought it would be delicious. And it's honestly one of my favorite parts of it. So if you want to maybe change it up a little bit, you could change it up. Let me know how you changed it, why you changed it, and we can discuss. Who's your favorite singer? My favorite singer. So my first ever concert actually was Bruno Mars. When I was in grade 11, I used to love Bruno Mars. Like, so good. Even now, I still love him. His last album that he dropped was like amazing. But the genre of music I like is mostly hip hop. So this guy named Logic, if you guys know of him, he's a very good rapper. He's a rapper that raps really fast. So he's really good. He has a lot of content to his music. He talks about really important stuff like mental health and stuff like that. So it's not just rapping for fun. He raps with a message behind it. So I really love him. But actual singer, like the voice, probably The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. But yeah. Hi. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'm done for now. I'll be back here probably I think in about 2 weeks. We're gonna make another video. Stay tuned for that. All right. If you tuned in, thank you for tuning in. I see about 5 people. That's good. Thank you guys for staying for so long. I appreciate that. And yeah, we're done. If you have any questions, message us. Let us know what you think. Anything you want to see, please let me know. I'm willing to do whatever you guys want to see. I'm always open to new recipes or anything like that. Let me know. All right. And don't forget, my name is Brandon for Best Buddies Canada, and I'm signing out. Bye, everybody. Wave, wave, wave. Bye. Bye. All right. Bye, everybody.